Alrighty, and welcome back. Getting my settings straight, getting my wits about me here. Give me one moment. Alrighty, ready for some noob gameplay. Alrighty, ready for some noob gameplay. Now I'm gonna bumble around a little bit here because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing here. A little bit of an idea. Went through all the training missions. I completed all of those. But as soon as you are, injected into this ED universe, training means nothing. Okay, not nothing, but absolutely nothing. So a lot of people said that landing and taking off was a huge issue for them. That was a big learning curve for them. It wasn't too bad for me. I was able to land and take off pretty easily without too much of an issue. It was just that, dropping out of super cruise at the right points and at the right speed and at the right distance still seems to be a challenge for me. So either I'm dropping out way too early or I'm just overshooting my target and I'm dropping out way too late. So we will get that figured out. Still getting my life right. But that's why I made sure to say in the in the description of the stream, I was like, yeah, I'm a noob. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. I'm kind of bumbling around, figuring things out and getting everything together, which is to be expected. I bought the game less than 24 hours ago. I kind of did the tutorials and then just kind of jumped into solo play, and wow. Uh, I think it's safe to say that after playing No Man's Sky for so long, that it's like, it's like having a foot race in the projects compared to racing in the Summer Olympics. I mean, that's the difference. That's the difference between uh, the skill level I think required to play this game effectively. So like I said in the description, I was like, yeah, I'm a noob. You know, go ahead and laugh now while you can. Laugh now while you have the chance, because I'm just that type of gamer. So this is episode 1. You know, there's gonna be some fuckery. There's gonna be a little bit of you know, not knowing how to do this and not knowing how to do that. And you know, once my regular guys drop into chat and get some other very helpful individuals, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to start moving right along. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So if you ever feel the need, go ahead and jump in. Give me some tips. Let me know what to do next, where to go, how to do it, or quick kiss my ass. Whatever works for you. However your day is gonna start, you share that with me. But I'm gonna be taking some. I'm gonna be taking as many tips as possible from my friends. So now, what I would like to do is maybe just knock out a few of those little missions. Maybe get a few units on the side here, and that would help. That would help get me in the swing of things. You know, so I'm kind of clear on some of the small things. More of the complex situations, you will probably see me leaning on you guys a little bit. So let's jump into Super Cruise here and just kind of figure out what my next move is. Alright, let's break the mask lock here so I can pick up some speed. Now that nav beacon, that's kind of what I want. Just having a little bit of trouble scanning it. I think it scans automatically, but whenever you get into scan range, Do 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 do. So if you ever wondered how to noob around a galaxy, this is how you do it. This is effectively how you can get it done. If ever one wondered. All right. So if you got any tips for me, this is the Help a Noob stream. Maybe that's what I should have named it. The Help a Noob stream. But help a noob get his things together. You got any tips? You have any helping things that you could do to get me started, to avoid some of the issues maybe that you encounter? It's ridiculous with the stars, and oh man, the photorealism that you get in this galaxy is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. All right. So let me. Let's see. So. Population. Okay. And see, I'm just now doing the things like, reading the system descriptions. I'm just now doing the things like that. Oh, I see. I see. A little too far, huh? Let's go to booty. God damn it. So that's a noob. That's a noob move right there. See exactly what I did there? Noob move. I have insufficient fuel in order to make the jump. And I'm gonna need to get my scoop on. And since this is the Help a Noob stream, let me know in the chat the best way to collect fuel, the best way that you have found to do it, or for somebody starting out, what is the best way? What's up, Durgan? Appreciate you stopping by, brother, as always. I'm liking it. I dig it. I dig it a lot. It's a huge learning curve, though. It's I was thinking to myself last night, I'm like, dude, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to stream. I'm not ready to do it. I'm still getting so much figured out with the game because I just got it yesterday. And I was like, man, I got so much to figure out. Let me just, let me toy with it for a while. And everything will be good. Everything will be good. I'll stream like in a few days or something like that when I get it together. But then I was like, you know what? No, hell no, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stream it now. I'm going to I'm going to catalog all of the newbie shit that I do, and it'll be part of the journey. So a lot of what I've been doing now, or a lot of what I've been doing the last day or so, is just doing the tutorials, knocking all that out, and just figuring out how to at least navigate, which even that I'm not completely 100% on, and beam bam boom. It's kind of where we are right now. I've been watching a lot of YouTube tutorials and like all these walkthroughs and all this crap because there's a lot, dude. There's a lot of stuff. And like I was saying like I said in the description of the stream, I was like, go ahead and laugh now while you can, because I'm that type of gamer. I'm that type of person. I'm gonna get it. I'm going to get the hang of it. It's going to happen. So get in those giggles. Get in those giggles. Check out that. Yeah, fresh streams are gold. Yeah, they are. Sometimes it is a little bit boring to watch the people that know exactly what the hell's going on. You know, it almost seems a little bit too routine. But for me, no, bro. No, 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 no. Not sure at all. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome game though. I love it. I love it so far. I think when did I think I fell in love when I had to land, not taking off, because when I had to land, that was a little that was a little challenging, but I did get it though. I got it taken care of. Landing is still a little bit vicarious. Vicarious is the wrong word. It's still a little bit hairy, still a little bit troublesome, but I'm getting it, man. It's a lot of crashing and yelling. Well, the funny thing is that I have yet to crash. Okay, all right. It's been a day. It's been a day already. I have not crashed once. All right, so I know I'm doing something right. I know I'm doing something right. I'm just not exactly not exactly sure what the hell. In a lot of cases, not sure what the hell I'm doing. So, bing bam boom. I'll get it. So I definitely need some Elite Dangerous pros to help me out. No. I think I dropped out of Super Cruise, so I can go a lot faster than this. I'm just kind of cruising at, you know, I'm kind of cruising at low speed right now, because I was looking, and yeah, I do need some fuel, so I think that would be my best bet. Except and I'm kind of doing some stuff in the background here because let's see. Because along the way, I'm like looking at tips. I'm looking at all kinds of stuff right now, man. So in the background, I'm like, you know, Googling shit. I'm looking at videos. I'm looking at all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I just need to activate my fuel scoop, but give me a moment. Okay. Alright, so I just need to be in Super Cruise and activate that good old fuel scoop as I am in the Corona of the Star. Bing, bam, boom. Sounds easy, right? Sounds easy. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, now this isn't so much of an issue, right? Like, didn't mean to do that. He said good luck. Yeah, I hear you. Especially when shit like that starts happening. Now I'm in one of those situations where I'm like, okay, I know what to do, just don't know how to do it. Alright, frame shift is available again. Give me 1 second. Mm-hmm. So if I did not, let's see. Mm-hmm. All right, give me a second as I get my bearings. Mm-hmm. All right, still in the background, doing a little bit of research. Alrighty. Mm-hmm. I will get into all of that in good time. So I got a ton of people that are like, "Oh man, let's get into a wing. Let's let's do this, let's do that." I'm like, "Nah, like not yet." Well, that's good to know. Um, where to go and who to talk to about what? Yeah, it's actually good stuff. Dope. Okay. So now I need to fuel this fucker. Only problem is I'm not sure how to activate that good old fuel scoop. Now, from what I understand, you're only able to fuel your starship from certain classes of stars, but there's like I don't know, like 8 different classes of stars you can do it from. So I'm pretty sure that this is one of them. Now, I do not believe that I purchased the fuel scoop. Star types. Yeah, they're good to go. I think we're good to go as far as that's concerned. But I don't believe that. I purchased the fuel scoop and I have it even on the ship. Damn. Triple star system? That is dope. It's a dog. So what I'm thinking I may need to do is head to a station. Unless I'm just being that newbie, right? And the field scoop is active on the starship and I don't even know it, right? That's another noob move that's highly probable. Highly, highly probable. Port. Got a penal colony there, huh? Mm-hmm. He said, if you have any questions about ED, feel free to ask. Well, the thing is about Elite Dangerous is I've only had it for about 24 hours, right? And so I think the better phrase would be not if I had any questions, but more of what the hell did I just get myself into? More of that type of thing. I'm gonna hit pause just for 1 second as I take a step back here. But yeah, I'm usually streaming a little bit earlier than my usual guys are usually here to help out. But this is my first stream for ED, so throw out every tip that you feel comfortable throwing out, because as the stream kind of hints towards, I'm kind of noobing my way around right now. All that I have literally done so far is complete the tutorials, and I've jumped out into to solo play. That's it. I completed the tutorials and I jumped out into solo play. And so as I'm kind of figuring out, maybe I needed to take a step back. Right? I think my entire episode 1 is going to be just pure fuckery. What happened in the background? Death. But pure fuckery is what's gonna happen. That's awesome. I died in the background. That was actually the very first time that I died. Very first time that my ship was destroyed. I said Elite Dangerous, kind of hard. It's a hard game in the beginning. It's normal to not know things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And even before I made the move or anything like that, um, people had let me know. They were like, yeah, but even before I started, people would let me know. They were like, bro, it's gonna be, because I came from that kind of No Man's Sky universe, so they let me know it was gonna be a ridiculous learning curve, and and I was prepared for that. I was prepared for it. But I'm that type of guy. I'm that type of gamer that I'll get it together. I'll get it all figured out. Shane, he said you don't have a fuel scoop and you were about to die. Sorry. Yeah, man. That's another noob move. I did not figure out. Um, I did not figure that out until I was already out there in the star system, in deep space, hovering around a star, ready to scoop some fuel that I did not that I did not even have a fuel scoop. And that was something that I probably I needed to hash out in a station before I'd even left to go and do everything that I was doing. So I was like, oh, I was like, oh, let me go pick up a mission, go out here and do this and do that. And I'm warping around. I'm getting everything seems to be working in working order. And then, yeah, I was kind of stuck out in deep space with no fuel. My life support started to dwindle, and then there was just nothing that, unless there's something that I'm missing, there was nothing that I could do to get out of that situation. Thrusters went down. There were no amount of systems that I could break down in order to get out of the situation. So, yeah, that was a sucky situation. But I think I get it now. Or at least that part. All right. So I believe I'm in the right place for getting my fuel scoop. If you guys know exactly where to go, please let me know. This is fun. This is exciting shit to me, though. I find it exciting that I don't know what the hell was going on. So every other game that I play right now, I'm just acing it. I'm acing every other game that I play, and I think it's just funny that I think it's just funny that I get to this point and it's like, oh, what in the hell? What in the hell did I just get myself into? Okay. The kill warrant scanners. Ah ha ha ha. It's a lot. That's a lot of credits. Okay. So you said there. Wow, interesting. So there's a special wing in the game to deal with that kind of situation, and they're called fuel rats. When you run out of fuel, you call on them, and they come to save you. And Shane backs that up. You could have called the fuel rats online group. Very, very interesting. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. And so what do these guys do? They just drop out, they come to your location, and they refuel you. Interesting. Got that still going. What the fuck? Mmm. I think it's frozen right here. I think that's awesome. Why not? Why not? That's one of the only other things I was missing. It's the only other thing that episode 1 is missing. It's not just noob activity, but technical difficulties. It's the only other logical thing to add to episode 1. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, straight stuck, straight froze for me. That's good. I like it. Yeah, good and froze. Mm-hmm. You say, yeah, that's all they do. That is dope. I find that very interesting. Somebody that rides around and saves your ass. All right, give me 1 second. Hmm. I wonder what the difference is here. Like, I don't even know the difference between solo play and open play. I think. I think I kind of, using deductive reasoning, I think I can figure out the difference between the two. Which might actually be a good idea for me, you know? Although I haven't run into anyone that has. Okay, so open play equals multiplayer. You're gonna die. Well, see, that's funny though. It's like every time that I've jumped in, I've jumped into open play, and I haven't had anybody shoot me down yet. So I don't know. Maybe they're just being kind because they run a scan and they see that I'm not gonna, see, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be a problem for them. So they're like, oh no, 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 it's good, man. It's like like you're good to go. Um, okay. Yeah, he said no, it's not that bad. Yeah, I can see it's not. It can't possibly be that bad because if it was like bad, then I'm pretty sure they would have got at me already. I'm pretty sure someone would have found me already. And I was getting scanned. I saw people scanning me, and I'm like, okay, yeah. I was like, they're gonna do it. Like this is gonna be the time. Main internal modules, frame drive, shift, sensors, fuel tank. He said if you're gonna play open play, you can enter the game and go to me if you want. Of course, hey man, whatever works. Now you must be forewarned. Now if you do enter the game and you do come to me, now that does not guarantee that I will know how to follow you effectively. There's a now see there is that small tidbit of information there for you. So hell's yeah, man. I'm pretty sure that you being here would be just of great value to me. Just be forewarned that your presence does not mean that I will necessarily know how to interact with you effectively. No stock. How do you not have stock on fuel tanks, bro? Power distributors. Utility. Manifest scanners. Okay, and that's where I just was. Core internal. Optional internal. There would be great time to learn how to follow people. Yeah, you have to know that my English is not perfect, but there would be no problems with communication. Yeah, it doesn't seem that you have any problems with communication at all. I'm able to understand exactly what you're saying. So, not perfect. Yeah, hell, my English isn't perfect. English is my first language, and mine isn't perfect. So you got nothing to worry about as far as that's concerned. All right, but if anybody has any tips for me on where to find this damn fuel scoop, high five to that. First person that helps me find a fucking fuel scoop gets a high five. Okay, that's where I just was for external. That's a whole bunch of awesome stuff. I have a feeling I'm in the complete wrong place, but if you know where not to go, then you know where not to go. Pulse lasers and all that good jazz. How they gonna loan you a pulse laser? Just let me have it, man. I almost feel like this is where it should be. You know? It's just that Shane says in open play you can be attacked by other players and meet other players. That's cool. I mean, half of what you said is cool. It's gonna come. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna come. I'm gonna just be minding my business. I'm gonna be just kind of, just doing my little noob thing, like skipping around the galaxy like a happy schoolgirl, and somebody's gonna shoot me directly in the ass. Like, I'm not even gonna expect it. I'm just gonna be flying around doing my thing, on my little super cruise hustle, and somebody's gonna catch me, man. They're gonna get it. And that's probably going to be one of the more exciting times in the game for me, is the first time the first time somebody decides that that I should no longer be alive. And then, you have to there's nothing I'm going to be able to do about it. Like my flight capabilities as far as my maneuverability in game, like I'm pretty good with that, because I spent a good portion of my time with initially when I put the game in, adjusting my flight stuff. So I made sure to go into my controls and readjust all of my flight rotation controls. And so this is the setup that I use that works for me. And it looks like something is off. It's y'all roll. Something's off. But yeah, I went and adjusted all of my my flight controls to mimic what I'm kind of used to in other games. And it doesn't take any capabilities away from me. It just kind of changed some buttons around. And so I'm good to go. Like, if someone starts to shoot at me, I'm going to be able to maneuver very well. It's just that that's going to be the extent of my expertise. I'm going to be able to maneuver, and then after a little bit of maneuvering, death will come shortly thereafter. Commander DK. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Thank you so very much. Uh, you said it's cool. You remember when you started the game back in premium beta? That was funny. Hey, well, this is no different. I don't know how prepared you were when you came into the beta. Well, obviously premium beta, there was not too much preparation that you can do. There was no videos. There was nothing that you could reference to make you better. So more than most likely, you're probably just as prepared as I am right now, which is massively unprepared. But it's funny. It's funny. I'm one of, like I said before, I keep quoting it. I'm one of those gamers that once I get this stuff down, beware, because even when it's concerning open play, like when I play multiplayer in other games, I don't do story mode. I don't do single player. I don't do anything like that. I'm going to jump right into this situation that I'm in right now. I'm going to let you shoot me down because I'm going to learn a lesson from that. I'm going to let you chase me. I'm going to let you kill me. I'm going to let you grief me. Do all the things that you're going to do because I learned from that. And every single time that it's done, I learned from that. And it's just like I said in the description of the stream. You know, get your laughs in now. Laugh now while you have the chance. Shoot me down now while you have the chance. Because in a very, very short period of time, I'm going to be returning the favor. And beware, because I will be there very soon. Fuel scoop should be in the optional internals. If there is none, it'll be on another station. Interesting. Okay. So you said optional internals, and I didn't see it there. So, and see, that's one of the things I'm telling you. Yes, I'm a noob. Yes, I am a noob. But before I had even went into this screen, right, he says it should be in optional internals, and if there isn't one, it should be on another station. I already knew it was in optional internals because I looked at that screen already, right? We're already wiping off some of the noob items. I know what's here. I know it's here for this station, and I know that it's not here and that I'll have to go to another station to find it. Slowly. When I talk about a learning curve, even tidbits of information like that, I'm not the type of person you have to tell something to twice. So very slowly, you're gonna be able to see it happening, and I know it. I know it's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna be on like Elite Dangerous episode 27. You know, like I'm gonna be far out there streaming whatever the hell's going on and whatever the hell I'm doing at that point. And I'm going to come all the way back, and I'm going to look at episode 1. And I'm going to be like, I didn't know how to freaking scoop fuel from a star. Like, I was at a star trying to scoop fuel with no fuel scoop, and I died. Like, I'm going to look back at that and probably laugh, which is why I wanted to stream this in the beginning. Like I was thinking to myself, I'm not ready to stream. I'm not ready to do this, but I did it anyway because I want to be able to come back and laugh at myself. So with that being said, we do not have it here. And we are going to need to go to a different station in order to procure that. Now, as important as I'm finding that is, I'm going to need to halt every other thing that I was doing. Halt every other action that I was doing and get the damn fuel scoop. And I'm all fueled up. Everything's like good to go. So I should be able to at least safely jump to another station in order to get it. Shame that particular station might not sell them. Yeah, I think that's what we're figuring out right now. So this particular station does not do it. Now, optional internals, yeah. DK. Yeah, it was hard. He made 1,000 credits in a week with wheat trading. Trading wheat. Interesting. He said, yeah, there's some ships you can't even react to what's happening. He said when you're being shot, you can't even react to what's happening when you're being shot. It'll take you some decent time to get a good ship like that Federal Corvette. I don't even know what the hell a Federal Corvette is. I'm pretty sure it's dope as hell. I'm gonna get one. Watch, watch, watch. Like everything that's going on in my stream right now, as uneventful as it is. Everything that's going on right now, um, I'm gonna come back to. Even the little things, like you said, you know, the Federal Corvette is a good ship, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I want it. Okay, yeah, I want the Federal Corvette, and I will get it. It said you can't buy every ship with only money. Oh, okay, so there's other things that you would have to do. But it looks like you may not be able to afford one. You have to make some money first. I feel you, buddy. What did I have? I think I was like 10,000 or something like that. So definitely, yeah, 10,000 credits, 11,000 credits. So definitely, if it costs more than that, buddy, I definitely cannot afford it. Only market and community goals are cross-platform. It's about time that the gaming world does that, you know, that whole cross-platform business. Um, I mean, I understand why I mean, it'll kind of blur the lines in between, you know, platforms though, you know, because if you could play with everybody on PlayStation and everybody on PlayStation can play with everybody on PC and everybody on PC can play with everybody on Xbox, why have a PlayStation? Why doesn't everybody just get a PC, you know? Especially if you're able to interact with all of your friends on a different platform. And that's what drives why people have PlayStations and why people have Xboxes. It drives that. I want to be able to interact. All my friends have a PlayStation. What's the point in me getting an Xbox? Well, let me go get a PlayStation. That's what drives, you know, what console people get. All right, so I am going to need to leave, and I am going to go to a different station. Definitely appreciate everybody that stopped by. Usually I say this a few times here and there throughout the stream, but I appreciate everybody that's stopping by, even if you're just coming in really quick as you run along on your daily YouTube, fulfilling your daily YouTube kind of drug addiction. But I do appreciate it. Drop a like on the stream. Let me know you were here, so when I come back and look at it, give me a good idea of what how many people were here. And if you do enjoy yourself, please drop a sub. This is only the beginning. I'm pretty sure that if you came back and looked at my channel, give me a week. If you come back and look at my channel in 6 or 7 days, what's going to be happening is going to differ drastically. I'm looking at the local and something's going on out there. All right. Ultimately said if PS4's player were able to play cross-platform in the game all over Engineer Commander out there from PC and Xbox would gank or boost you guys. Hells yeah. PC is the one the guys you gotta worry about, man. That's always the case. Like Xbox, PS4, okay, fine. You know that is a particular type of gamer, but as soon as you inject the PC guys into that, these master racers, as soon as you inject those guys into it, it changes everything. It just changes everything. Especially for multiplayer, you know. If it's stuff like you know, it doesn't require combat, it doesn't require network, you know, kind of issues to go your way or network problems, then yeah, you know, everything would be even. But those PC guys and the latency and these super low latency machines and stuff like that, consoles can't keep up. Okay. So I'm gonna launch. I am going to launch and I'm gonna head to a different station. Now, what you want to do for some time is trade data until you can afford cargo racks. Then trade commodities for a while until you make about 2.5 milli. Then buy a Cobra MK3 and fit it for passenger missions. Nice. I almost feel like I want to write that down. Like really. I really feel like I need to write that down. Because that's a good kind of course of action, and I feel like that's what I don't want to say that's what the game is missing, because I don't feel like it's missing. I don't think it's missing that at all. I just feel like that's what everyone needs kind of when you start the game out, and you just need a course of action. You need a good, you know, a good layout of how to move forward, because it is an open world, and you can get caught up doing something that is not not substantial to your current mission. You can get caught up doing something like that, and I see that immediately. Fatty Bean, what is up, man? Welcome back. Thank you for coming. It's always good to see you, my friend. You said you tried playing this game once, but it was difficult. Yeah, it is difficult. I'll give you that. It's definitely difficult, but as I'm starting to hear from a lot of people, I'm starting to hear from everybody. It's just that initial start point for you. It's just that kind of starting the game out is hard. Starting the game out is difficult, but you know, once you get over that hump, once you pass that hump, you get past that initial barrier, things become a little bit easier for you. So I'm in Azerbaijan City. And before I leave the station, God damn it, Transformers. All right, 1 second here. He said you don't hate the game, you actually quite like it. Yeah. Every time that I looked at a stream of it prior to me getting it, every time that I would look at a stream, it was so uneventful. You know what I mean? Like I would take a look, I would look at what was going on, and it always seemed like no one was doing anything. You were always flying from A to B. You're always going, from one place to another, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, that doesn't seem fun. That doesn't seem fun at all. And I had one of the that was one. I was one of the. I was one of the friends that I work with. Talked me into getting it. He's like, okay, well, you like No Man's Sky. He was one of the people that were disappointed in No Man's Sky, and he was like, you should get Elite Dangerous. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I like No Man's Sky, but with like 5 or 6 months in between an update right now, I was looking just for something else to stick my feet into, and so I went ahead and got it. Now that I look back, the streams, yeah, they were uneventful, but I found that just flying my starship from point A to point B was fulfilling. Like, there's no better way to put it. It's not just setting a course and going. Like, there's multiple levels of input that need to be done in order to get you from point A to point B. This is not point at the planet and fly, and then when you get there, you're there. Nah, man, it's like you have to get the hell out of this station without killing yourself. And then once you do that, then there's a couple levels of intricacy, like landing gear and speed and distance from the station, and then you have to realign yourself with an escape vector, and then possibly you might be in the right position to point yourself at said location, and then so with all that being said, it was far more fulfilling once I got the game, and I saw what was going on. That flying from point A to point B wasn't at all monotonous, and and what they were doing, and the ease in which I saw the streamers doing it. I think that's what made it monotonous for me in watching it. Like, I would see them come in, they'd fly into the space station, they'd come down, they'd land, they'd go and do a few things, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, okay, well, that's, yeah, cool, whatever. But then when I tried to do it myself, I was like, oh, alrighty. Just to come in as smooth as you did and land as smooth as you just did, that took some skill, and I didn't realize that at first. And so I think that's where my slap in the face is coming now. I'm like, okay, now I get it. This is ridiculous, dude. The game is ridiculous. Graphics ridiculous, but it does make me appreciate. It makes me appreciate a game like No Man's Sky, because I almost feel like this is a space simulator, right? And I apologize to anybody that's checking out the stream, and I'm not moving yet, and I'm just kind of chatting and talking. This is kind of what the thought process has to be for me before I really kick off into the game, and before I really start to dig into what's going on with the game. I have to wrap my head around it. So there's gonna come a time where I do episode 2, episode 3, so on and so forth, and I'll be doing these intricate maneuvers and takeoffs and landings and things of the sort that I found monotonous in looking at streamers before me. But right now, I'm just kind of wrapping my head around the game itself, what to do in the game, how to do it, where to go, and why. Everybody in the stream have been ridiculously helpful. Ultima Quad 9. That's what I'm gonna call you, Quad 9. Ultima, he gave me a great kind of starter tips, kind of a good starting point, things that I need to do to get going. Because even when I thought I was taking a step back and, you know, like, oh, okay, I need to take a step back and do this and this and this before I jump out there and do this, this, and this. Yeah, and then Ultima's like, nah, you need to take another step back. You take another step back, do this, 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 and this, and then you can go. Yeah, so this is ridiculous, you know. I'll get it together though. Fetty Bean said you gotta go. Try to catch another time. Cool. Hey, Fetty, as always, appreciate you stopping by. You'll try to catch another time that I stream. Hey, it's usually some sort of weird time, man. If it's not early at night, it's like, I said early at night. If it's not late at night, it's really early in the morning. So, definitely appreciate every time I see you drop in, sir. Crow. Vicky Crow, appreciate you stopping in. Thank you, as always. I love when people just drop in. I love when people drop into the stream, even if it's just for a second, you know, because that's a lot of what I do. Whenever I go to look at a stream of a game, I kind of just go in. I'll jump into a stream. I always say something in chat. Like I'll always, if I open your stream up, I'll drop a like. I say something in chat, but I might not be there that long. I might just be there a few minutes. And then I'm just kind of off onto the next one. And every time I go to look at a stream of a game, I look at like 5 streams. You know, I never sit at one unless it's really compelling. Like I don't really stay at one stream for a very long period of time. But I always drop a like and I always say something in chat, and then I just kind of move on. But as always, I appreciate everybody that stops through. Zimmer, my man, what is up? Appreciate you. Fatty Bean said, I usually start the stream at 1700 for you in Russia. Interesting. That's like right midday for you then, huh? Like, which is perfect for you. Like for me, it's like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning for me when I start streaming most of the time. So I could only imagine. There must be a big kill spike in this game. By concept, you see there's a lot of things you need to learn. Yeah, there's a lot of things you need to learn. Interesting. Yeah, when you say that, like I'll go into YouTube videos and stuff like that, and I'll just go and start checking things out. And as simple as it is, like they'll go and they'll like just a moment ago when I just died because I didn't have a damn fuel scoop, and I was, you know, I was all the way the hell out somewhere, and that, let's just say that turned into a bad situation. But I started to just do a little bit of research, and you know, I was like, okay, you know how to activate your fuel scoop, you know how to buy one, number one, because you know that was a problem for me. And even when they were just talking about something as simple as, you know, activating a fuel scoop and how to use it, there was terminology that they were using that I was unfamiliar with. I was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? What, you know, I came here to learn how to fuel scoop. Is a fuel scoop, and they're talking about this, all these other things that go into how you need to even fuel it up and what you need to be paying attention to, your distance from the star, and all of these other things. So I'm like, okay, there's so much other stuff that goes into it. Maniac. Oh, he says he's on the way. 5 jumps to me. Okay, well, let me know when you get here. I'm gonna stick around in Azerbaijan City for a minute before I do anything. I'm not exactly sure how much longer I will be streaming. It's 6:30 a.m. here, so I'm not exactly sure how much longer I will be doing it, but I will wait for you, buddy. Ultima. Otherwise, you can try making insta-cash by bounty hunting at a beacon or some resource extraction sites, but you have to know what you're doing, or you end up paying rebuys. So I did hear about that. heading over to the beacons and just kind of hanging around until you find a target that you can take care of. But something else that I do understand is that if I am going to be bounty hunting, I need that K scanner. I think that's what it is, K something scanner. And I do not have that yet, and it costs a good sum to install onto my starship. So bounty hunting, I think, might be out, because I think that's even how you turn in your bounties, or something weird like that. I just know that I do not have the equipment to scan bounties appropriately. So I think resource extraction sites might be my best bet. In order to get at least enough money to buy the K scanner, in order to start bounty hunting, in order to get the right amount of units, in order to afford the cargo racks, in order that would allow me to trade commodities for a bit, that would allow me to get the units that I would need to buy the Cobra MK3, that I would then be able to fit for passenger missions, which in turn this game is ridiculous, dude. All of that just to say I just want to do passenger missions, right? I would like to do passenger missions. Cool. Law, you can do passenger missions. Okay. Well, this is all the shit you have to do beforehand. But once again, I love it. Once again, I love it. So again, yep, I just appreciate everybody that has stopped through the stream, that are checking it out right now. I just hit 100 subs. I think it was just like, what, 3 or 4 days ago? 3 days ago? 4 days ago, I hit 100 subs. And I think right now I'm up to like 125 or something like that. So I'm growing pretty quick. I grow on the order of about 20 or 30 a week or something like that. And I've only been streaming. I think the very first time I streamed was about 2.5 weeks ago or something like that, 3 weeks ago. And I was streaming No Man's Sky. And the gaming community has been nice to me. They have been very kind, very supportive. From what I understand, I am not a shitty commentator. Could use a lot of work, but you know, I've got my stuff together. So I've been growing pretty quick, man. All these 125 subs, I think it's just been in the last couple weeks. So it's been a lot of love, a lot of support. So if you're appreciating the stream, if you like what you see, drop a sub. If you would, please. Support the new guy. You know, the new guys always need love. And if you're wondering what the hell I'm doing right now, I'm just kind of chilling. I'm just kind of chilling here. Maniac Geyer says he's a couple jumps away from me. He's on the way. So I'm just kind of hanging out at this station. Just kind of waiting for him to join me. The stream will probably be going for maybe another 30 minutes, 45. And then I'll probably drop off for the day. And that would be a good episode 1, because I feel like I learned, and that's all that I really wanted. You know, I feel like I learned something, even if I'm not out there getting shot and dying every 2 seconds, which in itself is a learning opportunity. I feel like just what was going on in chat was good enough to really teach me something. So I appreciate that. DK, I am in beautiful sunny Denver, Colorado, in the United States of America. So I'm in the heartland of United States, in the Rocky Mountains. I live about 20 minutes from downtown Denver, and I live about 45 minutes from snow-capped mountains. Like I can jump in my car right now. I drive for about 30 or 45 minutes, and I'm in the Rocky Mountains, snow-capped mountains. It could be 85 or 90 degrees down here. Like I'll leave my house with with it's hot with shorts and a t-shirt on. Drive for about 45 minutes, and there's snow. Drive for 30 to 45 minutes, and there's snow on the ground. Like that's what I like about Colorado. But it's about 300 plus days of sunshine out here. Gotta love it. DK said you're in Germany. Nice. Shane Newton says the Elite Dangerous database. If I'm going to keep playing, I'm going to need that website. Okay. I'm so serious. Let me write that down. I am that guy. Like I don't want to let that type of shit go by me. But it is 2017 and I don't have a piece of paper. It's not. I got picked up a pencil in a heartbeat. No paper. But I'm gonna write that down. Elite Dangerous database. Fatty Bean, you're gonna try the game out again, dude? Try it, Fatty. Please try it because I'm a part of a group called an Elite Dangerous Love, and this is for people that have left the No Man's Sky universe and have found a new calling in Elite Dangerous universe. And I've got a bunch of guys. Like, as lonely as it seems for me right now, as destitute as my existence may be in this game right now, I have a lot of guys that I can set up a wing with. And so they're just waiting for me. They're literally just waiting for me to get my stuff together, because as soon as I send out that, hey guys, I'm ready, kind of dispatch, hey guys, I'm ready, let's go. My stream is going to kind of adjust. Once I get my wits about me and I'm no longer a noob, once I can say that I'm no longer a noob, I'm going to jump into a wing with, a few more guys, and we're going to start really jumping out there and getting some riches. Maniac Geiger. The reason that you don't like the game is the grinding. You have to get an idea of how to play and why. Otherwise, you'll just get bored real quick. Yeah, I think that's the case with a lot of games, though, especially these space sims. When it comes to these space sims, for some reason, the grind is just what it is. I don't think I've run into a space sim that just kind of allows you to progress. I don't want to say progress quickly, because what game is fun if you just kind of, you get to the end fast, or you max out everything that you can quickly. I don't want to say progress easily, but it's just, I've never run into a space sim that was really easy to play, and I use the term space sim very carefully, because I don't think No Man's Sky is a space sim. You don't get the feeling that it's a simulator. You get this. No Man's Sky kind of feels like a space arcade game. You know what I mean? Where Elite Dangerous feels like a space simulator. Call of Duty as a game is a first-person shooter arcade, where Battlefield is a first-person shooter simulator. FPS simulator. You kind of get the feeling that the level of realism with this game and the level of realism with Battlefield is the same comparison as the level of realism in No Man's Sky to Elite Dangerous to Call of Duty and Battlefield. I kind of feel like it's that same thing. Fetty, you said you saw a video where a guy finds an alien creature in space, and everything about that moment was awesome. The soundtrack, the animation, the art. It's pretty dope. The space creature. Like, I'm and with you saying that, I'm still unsure, or I'm still not clear on the possibilities in the game. I didn't even know that you could find an alien creature in this game. I didn't know. Um, this is gonna be dope. Like if I'm able to really explore in the way that No Man's Sky allowed me to explore, um, I think I will be okay. Like this game would have the possibility to pull me away from No Man's Sky if it just allows me to explore in the way that that game allowed me to explore, and to see things in the way that that game allowed me to do it, in the freedom that I had to do so. Ultima said, "Well, you can BH without KWS." So I think you're saying you can bounty hunt without the K the that K scanner, kill switch scanner. I think that's what it kills something scanner, K scanner. Um, it just pays a little bit less. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. So I don't have to. I don't necessarily have to have the that K scanner. It's just that having it allows me to get a little bit more from the bounty. That's good information. Fetty Bean, as always, yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I saw you said you had to leave a little while ago, but you stuck around a little longer. But yeah, yeah. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you for stopping in, as always. Uh, give it another chance. Give the game another chance. You know, I'll I'll be here. But as always, my friend, I'll check you out next time. He said he'll never be a streamer or a commentator because he can't play and talk at the same time. Uh, I feel you. I feel you. I just now was able to do it. Okay. Kill warrant scanner. There we go. I was calling it kill switch scanner. Kill something. All I knew was K scanner. That's let's see. Okay, Manai. You said you're at Azaban City, but you can't see me. Am I sure I am in open play? I'm pretty sure I'm in open play because I have yet to go into anything else. Like I haven't went into solo play yet or anything like that. Um, so yeah, I think open play is all that. All right, let me restart this sucker. He said invite each other to a wing. Yeah, that would definitely be something that he would need to do. Pretty sure I could figure it out, but no. So many other things in life I'm trying to figure out. Oh crap! I need to buy. It just dawned on me that I need to buy PlayStation Plus. I don't even. All that I did was pop the game in and. Oh yeah. All that I did was sign up for the 2-day, like the free little 2-day pass or whatever. I was like, let me just do that before I make the purchase. Oh yeah, see, just like I was saying, all these guys right here, all of these guys are ready for me to jump in there. And usually this list is long during like kind of midday. That list can get long. Oh, I see what you're saying. Just open the comps panel, the one at the top screen. Oh, the one that I'm in right now. Interesting. I'm just sitting here talking about it, and he's like, open that one. And invite them to a wing. Okay, so I just need to add Wilkser, and then like I'd be good to go. Ah, Shane, my man, my man. Wilkser, my man. All right, Ultima, and see that's exactly what I was saying. Like when I first started the stream, and there was no one in the stream yet. Right, I first started the stream. One of the things that I said, um, uh, damn it, yeah. One of the things I said is that I need to wait for people to join me in stream to give me really good tips and to give me really good information, because I could only imagine like what would have been going on right now if I would have started the game, nobody joined stream, and I'm still just noobing around in that 1-star system with no fuel scoop. like, like what the fuck, dude? He said you have to add me. Oh, you're playing on PC. Well, well, well. Not cross platform. I can't. Yeah, no, can't do it. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot. He's 41 light years away. God damn. He is 3,000 light years away from me. How many jumps is that? Holler back. God dang. So my night guy, he's like, I did not know that. Yeah. So I've been sitting here on the stream, like just kind of chilling in the station, and he's like, can't even get to me. It's all good. What I will end up doing, let me see here, is I'm going back to what Ultima told me to do way back about 30-40 minutes ago. You let me know that I need to trade data until I can afford cargo racks. And then trade commodities for a while until I'm able to make a few million, and then I need to buy the Cobra MK3 to fit it for passenger missions. So that's kind of what I want to do. I feel like that's a good That's a good starting point for me. Um, it's a good starting point, but in between that, like I'm gonna slap right in the middle of that paragraph that once I get that money, once I get the right amount of money, that I probably need to go to a different station and buy a fuel scoop first. Then once I have the fuel scoop, then I'm able to just kind of run around and do all of these things without without having to worry about that part of it. So that's cool. Maniac Geiger, he said, sorry for lost time. Don't worry about it, man. It's like, hey, you owe me a sub now, man. You know, I spent about 20 minutes just sitting here. You owe me the sub. It's all good, man. Because actually, while I was sitting here, on this station, I don't feel like it was lost time at all. Because while I'm sitting here at this station, I learned a lot of things. The chat really picked up while I was sitting here. I learned a lot, and I learned a lot without even moving. Damn. See, that's interesting. I find that even more compelling than going out and getting shot and learning from that. Like I literally have sat in this same position and done absolutely nothing but look at menus. Like I've been going through menus and, you know, looking at this and looking at that. And I think I've learned more in this time frame than I did in the first 24 hours that I had the game. I've learned more in this time frame than I have at all in the previous few hours that I've played, because of the chat, because of what you guys have said, because of what you guys have helped me out with. That really helps, and and I can call this a successful episode number 1. Without having done too much at all. Like I started episode number 1, I flew around a little bit, I died because I ran out of fuel on some noob stuff. I spawned back here. I've done a few things, and I haven't even that's the extent of what my episode 1 is. And I actually think that's funny and fulfilling, like all at the same time. I think it's funny because I'm going to come back to this at some point in my journey. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna see this, and I'm gonna crack the hell up. Like I literally spent episode 1 doing mostly nothing, but that makes sense, you know. So that makes sense. But I learned a lot by just sitting here, and I think that's what I needed to do. I needed to talk to you guys. I needed to talk to Ultima. I needed to talk to Shane. I needed to, you know, I needed to figure some things out, and you guys have helped immensely. Maniac, he said, you got it. Yeah, and it's not a problem at all, man. Like I said, I think I may have learned less about the game if I wasn't actually sitting in this spot. Ultima, there are stations where you get better choice of modules and stations that apply 15% discounts on ships and modules. Cool. Hells yeah. That's good to know. Because when I first got here, and I'm like, where the hell is my fuel scoop? Like, why can't, you know, like, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I find the fuel scoop? And, you know, and it wasn't my fault at all. It's just something that I need to shop around for, pretty much. And Shane said, I don't need the kill warrant scanner right off the bat. It just allows you to check the target for additional bounties in other systems. So you would just get more money from one target. I see what you mean. So the kill warrant scanner just pretty much gives me a look outside of my own system. Like if I was going to bounty hunt at the beacon here, yeah, that's fine. I would bounty hunt. I would get a certain amount of money for it. But if I had the kill warrant scanner, that same bounty would get me additional money because I was able to check, neighboring systems if he had a bounty for him there. If I'm understanding that correctly. Whenever I plan to buy or upgrade a ship, do it in Lyon Do it in Lyon space. You end up saving money also on your insurance. Good stuff. That's also a good tip right there. Fucking serious, cuz? Come here, motherfucker. Alrighty. Alright, all good tips. All good tips. So I'm kind of putting together my game plan right now because when I started the stream, there was no game plan. There was none, and as a result, I flew around and died probably 15 minutes later. So now I think my Okay, so now I believe my course of action is maybe a little bounty hunting if I can find somebody that I can shoot down. If that proves to be too much of an issue for me, I'll try some resource extraction sites. So I think those two things might be kind of first on the list, and I think that would get me enough money together to buy two things. Now that I'm finding out I probably need two things, which is my fuel scoop and my kill warrant scanner. Kill warrant scanner would just allow me to get a little bit more money out of my bounties, and the fuel scoop would allow me to refuel from stars without the need to stop at stations. Okay. So, once I've got there, right? Once I'm at that point, I'll at least start to be able to build up monies a little bit quicker. And then that would just open the door for a lot of other things, buying a new starship, so on and so forth. With the KWS, I need to travel a lot to collect the monies. Okay, yeah, because I saw that the KWS was like 1 million or something like that. Like it was something on the order of like 1 million fucking units or some shit. Okay, so core, no, it's optional. Internal? Oh, so there's the cargo rack he was telling me about. Core internal. Kill warrant scanner. Yeah. Tell me when you get back.
No, I got it free one.
Oh, do you? That's your free. You got the free one?
I don't got enough money.
That's cool. That's cool. Call me when you back and stuff.
You don't get a coffee.
Just let me know.
You're being real dick about this.
You what?
You're being real dick about this.
Ooh. Depends on the grade of it. Usually people put OC, KWS, because it has some range, and it doesn't suck much power, and it's cheap. Oh, okay. And the one that's right here is OA top class. So let me see what you're looking at. You are looking at the rating. So I see rating on the top. Has an A rating. Okay. Okay, that's good to know, because then I'll just come back once I have the units or the credits, I should say. I will come back and get this one. Oh, okay. Number is the size and the letter is the class. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ultima for the win today. I'm so serious, man. Ultima, much love. You've been around almost an hour, and you have you yourself, I think, have enriched my Elite Dangerous experience. So shout out to Ultima, man. Much love. I will hopefully I will look back on my first stream and you'll still be one of those people I can count on down the line a little bit, because I'm pretty sure you've got advanced knowledge of some complex Elite Dangerous activities. It's just that I can only understand what I can understand right now. So definitely big shout out to Ultima helping your boy out. The higher the number and the higher the letter, the most things are expensive. Yeah, that kind of I looked like that made sense, because it was A class. A usually is the best. I just didn't see the 0. But that's good. That's good. That's good information to know, though. He said not to show off, but you gave help to many streamers, and one of them started 2 weeks ago trading data, and he's now chasing millions around the galaxy. He's got 20 20 mil so far, and he's planning on buying an ASPX. Dope. And see, that's kind of what I would like to be there in a couple weeks. You know, I would kind of like to be there. I would not mind at all. I just need to figure out how to trade data. Yeah. That's the interesting part. Okay. David P, what is up, sir? Thank you for dropping in. I do appreciate you, sir. Now, this was another noob thing that I was doing. I mean, this here is kind of direction, right? For lack of a better phrase, this is the direction that I was one elsewhere community goal. So this was the direction that I was kind of looking for. I just didn't know how to look at it or to kind of get a status of it. You know what I mean? And here I am. Planetary scan job. Did not complete that. Didn't finish it out. Source and return 4 units of basic medicines. Something else that I do not believe I have capacity for. So this is a good one. That's a good payout too. I'm sorry. Actually, I do not even know if that's a good payout. It's just the largest that I have seen yet. So for me personally. Yeah, I can see. I know I can't run them because I just, you know, especially those. Definitely can't run those. And then this is not possible. So that was good. But it was like I was saying, this was just the kind of this was the direction that I was kind of looking for a little bit earlier. Because, you know, that's the easy thing. Like, okay, yeah, if I can't do these are the things that I would like to be doing, but if I cannot do them, it's for a very particular reason. Okay, well, what is that reason? If the reason is I do not have enough reputation, that in itself is giving me direction. Bam, okay, oh, I need additional reputation. Well, how do I get it? That it just starts to follow this kind of flow that I'm able to follow. It's just that when I popped the game in, or once I was done with the tutorials, there was no flow chart. There was no flow chart. There was no additional, you know, direction on how to move forward. So without YouTubers, without online videos, without you guys jumping in chat, just kind of letting me know what's up, you know, I would not, definitely would not be here. He said there's one possible mission from Aaron and Federals. Commodities market. Cargo space. I have 2 cargo space. These are all like even sub menus and everything like that I have yet to even look at. Very good. Very good. Elite Kara, what is up? Thank you for stopping in. This is just a big noob fest, so please, please, please do not be do not be judgmental. I've actually done very, very well today. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream here. It is 7 a.m. in good old Denver, Colorado, and I have been up all night. So I am going to go ahead and stop the stream here. Big shout out, man, to my guy Ultima. Without him, I wouldn't have had the direction that I needed to start moving forward. I probably would have stalled somewhere stuck in a star system far from here. But my guy Ultima to the rescue. So big shout out to Ultima. My guy Durgan, who always stops through, big regular. Maniac Geiger, thank you for coming. Shane, as always. Shane, my guy. I got that request on PlayStation 2, so went ahead and got that. So appreciate you sending that over, my friend. DK did drop by, so I appreciate him as well. So thank you. I know Zimmer. Zimmer usually is lurking in the background. So if you can hear me, Zimmer. Zimmer's usually lurking in the background. So if you can hear me, sir, thank you for stopping by. My guy Fetty Bean, he drops by just about every stream. So appreciate him as well. Durgan, yep, I see you there, brother. Take it easy. Thank you for coming. Lee Carr, sorry that you jumped in right at the end there. But drop a like, maybe sub. I'll probably be streaming because it's just this interesting. I think I probably will stream Elite Dangerous later tonight. Just to kind of show you guys how much I've grown in that time frame. So I'm thinking maybe another 12, 15 hours or something like that. I'll start streaming again, and I can almost guarantee that it's going to be vastly different. Vastly different than what it looks like right now. So David P, I see that you said you were here to help. I appreciate it. I definitely need all that help. But I am going to end the stream here. If you stop by later on the stream that I have later tonight, I'm going to need you, David. I'm going to need your help, bro. Elite card, yeah, they said that's cool. Yeah, once again, sorry about that. If you stop by the stream later tonight, I definitely will be I'll definitely be in need of all of your assistance because I am still noobing it around here today. Durgan says it's your last day of vacation. You might start missing streams due to the hours. Yeah, especially my hours with how they're so late and stuff. So, as you can see, just in this last week, I had like a 2 or 3 day gap. I started back at work too because I was off for 2 weeks. So I started back at work too. So there was just a little bit of gap there until I got to the weekend. Where I could start streaming again. So I definitely understand, man. Real life gets in the way of fun every single day. But once again, I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Before you leave, drop a like on the stream. Just let me know you were here. If you stuck around for a while and you enjoyed what you saw, man, drop a sub. I really do appreciate every single one of those that come through. I'm growing pretty quick. I think I was just at 100 like 3 days ago. I think I'm at close to 130 now. So a lot of support from you guys. I can almost promise you that the next time you see an Elite Dangerous stream from me, it will be 10 times better. But thank you for everyone's assistance in the stream. Shout out to all my regs. Durgan, I will see you in the chat later as always, and I will catch you guys on the next one.